Through using Google Slides and Gifs, you can actually create your own simulation, something for your students to view, walk through, and actually interact with. So here's a flame test, and what my students do is they click on, let's say, sodium nitrate, and they see what happens in this flame test. Or let's say they want to learn about excited electrons. They can come here, and let's say they want to learn what a proton is. They click here, learn about a little bit about a proton. They go back, and then they go through this simulation and the materials. And if I insert a GIF, they can see what happens here. And then they click next, and they keep working through the material. So how do we do this? So you'll want to create a GIF, and how do you insert that GIF? Well, you want to go to Insert in Google Slides, Image, Upload from the computer, and make sure you save it to some place that's easily found. And then you find your GIF. So here's my checkers GIF, so I'm going to click on that, insert it. It's sized up perfectly. If it doesn't, you can always move it around, or want to make it smaller, you can make it smaller or bigger depending on what you need. Other things you'll want to know how to do when you're making these simulations is how to link. So I'm going to create a new slide by clicking over here and clicking enter. And I'm going to click enter again, and I'm going to move some things around here by clicking and dragging. So let's say I type in learning to play checkers. And I want a button. So I'm going to go to insert, I'm going to go to shapes, and I'm going to click this one right here. And I want to make that right here. Insert text. Next. Well, that's a little big, so I'm going to resize it, and you can play around with the text and really choose what you want. You can change how big it is, but then the question is, how do I link? So I come back to slide 2, and what you want to do is you want to grab the actual link to the page. To do this, what you do is you highlight right here, hit Control C at the exact same time, so Control and C on your keyboard. Then you can come back to here. You want to click on the actual shape. Don't click on the letters. Click on the actual shape. That way, if you go back and make changes to the actual writing, it won't affect it. It'll just affect the text. So if you click the object, you want to right click and click link, and you want to go ahead and paste in that link by hitting Control V at the same time, and then hit apply. Another way you can do this is click on the object, go to insert, and go down to link, and do it that way as well. So the two things you need to know how to do is insert a GIF and link, and then you can set up your actual simulation the way you like it. And the more pictures you take in your GIFs, the better off you'll be. It'll show more of a process, and being very careful with your links will really help you create an amazing simulation. Once you have your simulation developed, what you want to do is insert it into your course. So if your learning management system allows you to embed material, I highly recommend that. So for example, this is embedded into a Weebly page. So I come back here, I go to File, I want to publish to the web. I want to go to Embed. Medium works really well, but you can do a larger size, a custom, or a small. And you want to change this to every minute. And then don't change anything else here, and hit Publish. And click OK. And then this is the material you will actually paste if you are actually able to embed into your LMS. If not, what you can do is you can go right to Share, and you can actually come down here to change to anyone with a link, and you can do Viewer and then copy the link and send it to your students. Big thing here, they'll have a view, and you want to tell them to hit present so they actually are able to click on the different links. It's one more step for your students. That's why if you can embed, that is the way to go. But if not, you can always just send them the link.